Good afternoon, President Mikiak, faculty, staff, friends, families, and most importantly, the class of 2026. Four years ago, many of us arrived here with a plan. Some of us had a 4-year plan, some of us had a 10-year plan, and some of us had a color-coded Google Calendar. And if there's one thing that John Carroll has taught us, it's this: life rarely sticks to the plan. Majors changed, friendships shifted, dreams evolved, uncertainties dissolved. And somewhere along the way, we realized something quietly terrifying and strangely beautiful. We do not control everything. But here is the good news. Uncertainty is not the enemy of purpose. It is often the birthplace of it. The Jesuit tradition teaches us to find God in all things, not just in clarity, not just in success, not just in achievements, but in confusion, in questions, in the unfinished. And if these 4 years have taught us anything, it's that growth rarely happens when everything is certain. Growth happens when we are stretched, when we are humbled, when we are invited to become more than we were. These 4 years did not just give us degrees, they formed us. In classrooms where we wrestled with big questions, in residence halls where 2 a.m. conversations felt more real than any textbook, at service sites where we encountered people who changed us more than we changed them, in chapels where silence said more than words ever could. This university did not simply prepare us for careers. It invited us to become people. And that leads to the question many of us are quietly carrying today. Who are we becoming? We live in a world that will measure us by productivity, by salary, by titles, by followers, and by outcomes. But the question is not, what will you do? The deeper question is, who will you be? The Jesuit mission speaks of forming men and women for and with others. Not just successful people, not just accomplished people, but good people. And maybe the most radical thing that we can say today is this: your first vocation is not your job. Your first vocation is to be a good human being. Before you are a lawyer, a nurse, a teacher, a graduate student, or a parent, you are called to be someone who loves well, someone who listens, someone who tells the truth, someone who shows up, and someone who refuses to become cynical. Because the real crisis of our age today is not a lack of opportunity. It is a lack of hope. But hope, as we have learned here, is not naive optimism. It is not pretending that everything will work out easily. Hope is the decision to believe that love matters more than fear. Hope is the courage to build something good even when the outcome is uncertain. Hope is choosing integrity when concession would be easier. Hope is believing that your small acts of goodness ripple outward in ways that you may never see. And if there's anything that John Carroll has instilled in us, it is this quiet confidence that the world is not healed primarily by brilliance, but by goodness. We were taught to think critically, to question, to analyze, to debate, but we were also taught something deeper, to care. Cura personalis, care for the whole person. And today, as we step into an uncertain future, that may be the most important thing that we carry with us. We do not know exactly where we will be in 5 years, but we do know this. We can choose to be people of character. We can choose to be people of compassion. We can choose to be people who seek the magis, not more success, but deeper meaning, not more applause, but more purpose. And here is the paradox. You will not be fulfilled by chasing fulfillment. It is instead found in giving yourself away. In friendship, in service, in love. In the quiet decision to become the person you are called to be, even when no one is watching. Class of 2026, we are leaving this place with uncertainty, but we are not leaving empty-handed. We leave with formation, we leave with friendships, we leave with faith, however each of you understand that term. We leave with a commitment to something bigger than ourselves. And so as we go, may we measure our lives not only by what we achieve, but by how we treat people. May we be ambitious, but even more, may we be kind. May we seek excellence, but never at the expense of integrity. May we find purpose not in having all of the answers, but in becoming the kind of people who ask the right questions. And when uncertainty comes, as it will, may we remember what these 4 years have taught us. That purpose is not something we find once and for all. It is something we grow into. One choice at a time, one act of love at a time, one courageous step at a time. Congratulations, class of 2026. As we leave these grounds, let us go forth and pursue our first vocation, to be a good human being. Ad majorem Dei gloriam. Thank you.